Oh man, I look a little snazzy today. Whoa, whoa, I look a little snazzy today. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling good. Feeling good, and I look good too. I don't need your acceptance. No, I'm not like you know a lot of Americans. I don't need your acceptance. I look good. All right. So let me go ahead and do my thing. I got to do my thing here and make sure that I clean off the screen. Because our budget. We are monetized now. By the way, I don't know if y'all knew that, but we monetize now, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We monetize now, by the way, bro. Welcome in, bro. Nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well in this chaotic world, you know. But you know, we're gonna have a good show today. If I can just get my phone set up. It's not gonna be that long though, because my chargers be broke and I'm cheap. Kind of the way that you stay financially affluent is that you kind of gotta like. This is what I learned, bro. You kind of gotta act like you broke. You gotta act like you broke at all times. And I didn't broke. I done been broke most of my life. Most of my life has been spent in survival mode. So it's like, in order for me to well, I appreciate that, bro. In order for me to hold on to this little bit of pocket change that I got and to increase it, I got to act as if that at all times I am, without, because I think if you master being broke, you can master having some money, and we're just gonna have to go without a charger today. That's not gonna make the lap as long as it should be, but I think it's gonna be good. I do have a guest today too, but if he doesn't come like fairly quickly, then it's going to be I'm just gonna have to do this myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of like what you got to do. You guys know me. For those of you guys gonna be watching this back, you don't need anybody to help you do what you're supposed to be doing. All you need to do is do what you're supposed to do. So we got a few topics today. I'm just checking on my live on one of my stuffs. Okay, we're all good. Cool, cool, cool. We're all good. All right. All right, all right. Bet, bet, bet. All right. So we got a few topics today. Again, this is not going to be a long one. This is going to be just to the point, and I'm just going to give my, you know what we do. I give my opinions on it. You know what I'm saying? I put some facts in there, and then it's just kind of like we figure this out together. All right. Y'all like my suit jacket? It's a little short, but I think it's nice. All right. So this is what we're talking about today. All right. So we're talking about the dang, I just forgot her name. The lady that got killed by ICE. We're talking about her today. We're also talking about the gentleman, Kevin Porter. I know his name because I just looked him up. He got killed by ICE as well. We're talking about him. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. So we're talking about Kevin Porter, a guy that was killed by ICE. He was black, so don't nobody really care about that. And then what else we talking about today? And then we're talking about, oh, y'all, America's favorite blonde. We're talking about Erica Kirk. That's what we're talking about today too. Erica Kirk. Uh, what's the name of the lady that got killed, bro? Please, somebody tell me. What's the name of the lady that got killed? I forget. Um, bro, I'm drawing a blank, bro. It's kind of like zoning me out. Yeah, the Minnesota girl. What's her name? Anyways, we're talking about her. And I think the way that we're looking at this is a little different than how we should actually be looking at this. You know what I mean? The way that we're looking at it is kind of not the way that we should be looking at this. We should be looking at this kind of like from a different perspective. And I'm about to break that down as soon as I can figure out her name. As soon as I can figure out her name. Do I gotta cheat? I'll cheat. I'll cheat. I'll cheat. I'll cheat, people. There's nothing wrong with cheating. There's nothing wrong with cheating. Donald Trump told me that. There's nothing wrong with cheating. Because like you can, and then I learned a lot about just business and just about being in this political sector. It's like you can do something, bro. Like, and then just say you didn't do it, and then if you get enough people behind you that back you with money, you can kind of like get away with anything if you got a big enough following. You know what I'm saying? If you got a big enough following. Oh, don't worry yourself, bro. For those of y'all that's just now tuning in, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. I go by the name Solarman. You're in the right place. It's on this Monday night special. Just sit back and relax. Fire you up something if that's what you do. Take you a little sip of something if that's what you do. Or if you don't do any of those things like me, just listen to a dope conversation because that's what we're here to do. Let me look up this girl name. Her name's like Rhonda or something. I don't know. Ice, Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Willis. What's that girl name? Now, why they acting like they don't know what I'm talking about? Um, Renee, Renee Good, Renee Nicole Good. They want to know. They want to know who. Okay, so this is what's going on with Renee Nicole Good. Uh, 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 you know, the whites are mad. The whites are mad that Ray Nicole Good got shot. They're mad because she looks like them. She represents a lot of America as far as even though her economic background, she looks like one of those whites that date black dudes, just based off of her look. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm generalizing. I'm an American. That's what we do. We generalize. We judge. We judge before we know you. That's what we do. Hey, I'm an American. I'm a real American. That's what we do. Anyways, Renee Nicole Good, she got shot. Now the Department of Homeland Security, the White House, the official narrative, the media, they say that she got what she deserved. She was a domestic terrorist. They don't use that word very often, but when they use that word, it's usually to people that don't fit their narrative. They don't use that word when it comes to the Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan has never been officially determined to be a domestic terrorist organization. They haven't declared that. But this white girl, this white lady, excuse me, God rest her soul, and I'm speaking very candidly about her just to make my point, but I'm not taking away from the murder that happened to this woman. So they speak very candidly in regards to this woman, saying that she got what she deserved because she did not submit to authority. So since she got what she deserved because she didn't submit to authority, what is it that she got and what is authority? Authority means that if I tell you, white girl, white boy, black, whoever, if I tell you to pull over, you're going to do it. And if you don't do it, you can die. That's kind of like what's going on right now. If you don't do it, you can die. Today, right now. Okay, cool. She didn't do it. She died. They said that she tried to run him over. I don't know. She wasn't going like 100 miles to me. Kind of seemed like she was just trying to like go that way and she wasn't trying to listen. You know what I'm saying? She kind of just seemed like she wasn't trying to listen. So since she wasn't trying to listen, pop, pop, pop. He fired about, I believe it was about 3 to 4 rounds into her car, struck her in the head, killed the woman. She left behind some children. Oftentimes when we're in moments of distress and crises, our judgment either really slows up or it retards, meaning that either we make really good decisions when moments of crises are going on, or we make really, really, really bad decisions at that time when it's moments of high level stress. We make really good decisions or we make really bad decisions. She unfortunately made a decision that cost her life. Now, again, I'm not taking away from the life that was lost. All I'm saying is that I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm in America. I'm in America, right? And people that look a lot like me or way darker than me, my community gives me hell about that. And I ain't gonna lie. There's a real big bigots and racists in my own community that judge you based off skin tone. But anyways, regardless of all of that, it's in my blood. Regardless of all of that, I still get, I'm still Negro. I'm still Negro. So there's a lot of my people that get this type of treatment, irregardless of the situation. There's a lot of my people that have experienced this type of phenomena of, authority just preemptively over exercising their status. There's a lot of my community that deals with this. And we're only about 8 minutes in. I usually don't even go this hard, right away. I usually wait, but just like I said, my charge has been messed up. I'm cheap, but I'm rich though. Don't judge me. I'm rich, but I'm cheap. Because I'm trying to be like, like Trump and them. They don't spend their own money. They'll spend your money. So this is off topic, but how Trump and them, they're kind of like bulldozing the White House right now. Who you think's paying for that? Who you think's paying for that? You and I are paying for this. That's what rich people do. They don't spend their own money. They gather up money, whether it's based on legacy, whether it's based on generational inheritance. And then they figure out ways to finesse the working class, primarily you and I. They figure out ways to finesse us and spend our money. They're thieves, Brett Favre. They're thieves. They're thieves, Brett Favre. Excuse me. They're thieves, Brett Favre. Anyways, back to Renee Nicole Good. Renee Nicole Good was put in her place. She was reminded of her status as a lower a lower middle class person. You know, normally these people don't usually have to deal with these things. You know, based on skin tone. However, we're kind of moving into a space where, you know, if you they call it FAFO. You know what I'm saying? What up? What's going on, brother? Nice to see you guys. We are the biggest, by the way. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm not gonna be here for a long time, just a good time. I don't have a charger. You know, y'all want me to spend some money. Y'all want me to not be rich. I'm trying to be like, I'm not trying to be Donald Trump, but I'm just saying I'm trying to be rich. You know, they don't spend their money, even though they should be spending their own money. I got to learn from that. Capitalism. I don't know. Anyways, Renee Nicole Good. She was reminded of her position in this life. She basically got the treatment of niggas. Niggas been getting this treatment. You know, I hate to use that word, but we got to call a spade a spade. Niggas been getting this treatment. Niggas been never getting the benefit of doubt. And then when my life is spilled and my blood is stained the streets, then the official narrative gets pushed as to, well, he should have just been listening. She should have just been listening. Why didn't she listen? Why didn't she listen? I'm not saying she should have listened. I'm just saying that's the narrative that gets pushed on us without the benefit of the doubt, without any sympathy and empathy, because one of the highest forms of intelligence is what? Is what, people? One of the highest forms of intelligence is what? I'll answer that for you. Empathy. Empathy for another human life, irregardless of their social, economic, racial, or sexual orientation. Empathy is one of the highest forms of intelligence. We kind of, to be on the West is to be in the new world. But the more and more I live, and the more experience I have, and the more I read, and the more I submit my life to God, I realize that we have moved so much far away from actually being advanced that we're actually becoming primitive again. You are rich in Christ in your heart. This is absolutely correct. This is absolutely correct. Monetarily, I am abundant as well because I have things to do in my life that requires me to spend money. But I'm saying when you do spend money, you should kind of like be stingy with it, not with things that need to be done, but with extracurricular things that really don't mean nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I digress. She lost her life because, and I say this all the time, but I'm going to say it again now. She lost her life because this country does not care about you being white. This country doesn't care about you being Asian. This country doesn't care about you being Jewish. Kind of reel that one back. We kind of do care about you being Jewish, and I'll talk about that just in a little bit. But what I'm saying to you is race has been used as a method of distraction so that the people who steal from you, Brett Favre, Trump, Erica Kirk, the people that steal from you can continue to do so. Vanguard, BlackRock, Rothschilds, the people that steal from you, you do all the work, but you reap none of the benefits. Race has been used as a placement and as a distraction in order that people that don't see you as people may continue to rob you of your emotional wealth, of your spiritual wealth, because it's draining. It's draining to turn on the television, to go through my feed, and to see murder. It's draining, depending on the lens that I'm looking at it. Now, there is a large segment of America that doesn't see this as draining. They see this as, well, you should have been listening to them, because they have murder in their spirit. And a lot of these people claim to be Christians. A lot of them. There is a special place in hell for a lot of these people. And I'm not just saying that because of Renee Nicole Good. The reason that this has become a polarized story is because of her race. It is. It's because of her race. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. It is because of her race. And because they can see themselves in this blonde white lady who likes black guys. I'm telling you she do. I'm telling you. I was just looking at it. I'm telling you, she do. I'm telling you. So the distraction is to keep you focused on ICE being the enemy. I'm here to tell you ICE isn't the enemy. Oh, Nicholas, Solarman. What do you mean? What do you mean, Solarman? What do you mean, Solarman? ICE isn't the enemy. ICE is a symptom of your enemy. ICE is used to take the bullets for the enemy. Your enemy is not ICE. Your enemy isn't corrupt police officers. Your enemy isn't even corrupt politicians who take money from Israel. Your enemy is the principalities that lie amongst us, that exist in high and wicked places and that do witchcraft on a global scale. That's your enemy. In this prophecy that they're actively trying to push out, you're just a casualty of war, and you don't even know it. 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 Let me read a couple comments before I continue. Facts. It's my G-Day, gang. Glad to spend it, part of it with y'all. It's a welcome to have you here, and it's a pleasure to be speaking with you on such a glorious day. And you spending it with Solarman. I mean, I don't know, a better treat than to do something like that. And it's my pleasure to have you here. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Wish this base Luffy a happy G-Day. Because it is a glorious day to know who you are, where you are, and what you're doing in this life. It's a glorious thing. It's a glorious thing. How much money would you want to make per week? 2,500 per week would be okay. It depends on what you're trying to do and am I using the money for? I made a quick little question. I said, if I gave you $10,000 today, what would you do with it? What would you do with it? Many people, I didn't wait for answers because it was a redundant question. Many people would use that money right away to pay off student loans, debt, bills, catch up. That's what a lot of people would do. They would make it about themselves. And I'm not mad at you because, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. All I'm saying is that how you look at money is how you're going to tell your kids about money, and then so on and so forth. They call them generational curses. Financial literacy is literally being that. It's being literate financially. It's being aware of finances and how to use. So to answer your question, 2,500. That's a nice chunk of change. But what am I using it for? If I got 2,500, but I got $1 million lifestyle, 2,500 isn't enough. If I got 2,500, but I got a $10 lifestyle, $2,500 is a lot of money. So financial literacy. But that's not what this live is about. But I understand the question. Let's see. Television and choose program, their agenda. That's part of the agenda. So you're thinking right, though. You're thinking right, though, dog. That's part of the agenda. The agenda is not to just control you through one method or to have you just get riled up and to take your attention away from what's really going on. Gold, oil, child human sacrifice. Erica Kirk. That's America's superstar, right? Erica Kirk. Then her husband just died, but she's going on a war tour as if she did the work that he did. I don't know. Maybe she's a CIA operative. I don't know. It's not like she ever did a CIA manuscript video as to international and domestic terrorism and how it works. I don't know. Did she? She did. She did actually. I don't know. Charlie Kirk, was that an organic relationship? Do I care? A little bit. I care a little bit. A little bit. No, I care a little bit. I care a little bit. A little bit, guys. I care a little bit. I care a little bit. And I'll talk about that in just a second. Let's see. Free Syria. Man, just sub, by the way. Well, I appreciate this sub. And yes, free all oppressed people. I would say free my people first, generally speaking, but free all oppressed people. See, I'm selfish. I'm an American. I'm selfish. I'm an American. I want my people free. I want people to care that my people get harassed and the police, force has been used institutionally to oppress my people instead of protect my people before Renee Nicole Good. I want people to care before this. I'm selfish. Invested. Okay, invested. All right, so we're going back to the money thing. I see you guys want to talk about money today. That's because I skipped Financial Literacy Tuesdays last. I see what y'all doing. Y'all don't want to know. Y'all want to know about this lady that got shot. Y'all want to hear about that. Y'all want to know about some money. Okay, let me talk about some money. Let me talk about money. All right. So you want to invest $2,500. All right. How would you invest it? That's a real question. How would you invest it? I'm gonna tell you how I would invest $2,500 if I needed to invest $2,500. Well, one thing that I would do, I would take like I would do some stuff to work on my credit because like credit is like a way to like ball out without using your own money, kind of like the rich. The one thing about the rich is that what we're taught, and then what the rich is taught is two different things about debt. Debt is actually like a really good thing. When you want to use money, because you're never really supposed to use your principal. That's like your bottom line. That's like what you get when you get your paycheck and you got to spend all this money from your bills, and then you got to wait till the next paycheck because you ain't got no more principal. Your principal has depleted. So what you want to do is, this is what I do. I take like $200. I'll take like 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll take like $800 in sets of two, and then I would invest them into secured credit cards, and I would work on my credit. Then I would take, let's see, if I got 2,500 minus 800, that's like what? I got like what left? I got like $1,300 or something like that left. I would take the rest, or half of that rather. I would take half of that and put it into a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account. I would take it and put it in a high yield savings account so it can gain interest. Not the interest that we got to pay to loan sharks that charge us usury. That rape us of having a decent life. No, I would use this to put into an account that I don't touch, God willing, that I don't touch, and I would allow that account to build interest over a time, so that my $700 in like 2 years becomes like another $2,500 without me having to touch it. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Don't laugh at me. Don't you see I got on the suit? Take myself serious. Don't laugh at me. Anyways, back to my topics. Let me see how much battery I got. Okay, I'm at 7%, guys. I'm going to make it work. 10, invest in gold. Yeah, I would invest in gold as well. I would invest in gold as well. But this guy, like the guy that said free Syria, where are we getting the gold from? Because like America's gold has kind of like been like raped of its resources, and we're kind of like depleted. We're kind of like Europe. We don't have anything anymore because we take everything from everybody else, and then we rape the resources of the land. And so then that's when we go where black people are, and we take their shit. So where are you getting the gold from? And where are you investing in it? Unless you found your own gold deposit, which you could be a very wealthy man. Just don't tell nobody because they'll kill you for it. So straight up, high yield savings account for sure. Shut up, little bro. Okay, I'll shut up. Are you happy? Did I make you happy? Now that I shut up, or am I still talking? I don't know. I don't know. Greetings from Belgium. Greetings. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way, and the numbers are 9 and 6, so we spitting facts. Numbers of the universe. I go by the name Solarman. I am fanatically, phenomenally, catastrophically, for the good way, out of here. And right now, I'm finishing my topic about Renee Nicole Goodman, or Good, I'm sorry, and how she's getting the American treatment because Americans have only tolerated so much abuse because it didn't look like America that was getting abused. It looked like me, the darker versions of me, and me, and then we deserve it because we're shit class people. So we deserve to get beat up. We deserve to get shot at. We deserve to get mass incarcerated. We deserve this because we correct most of the crimes, right? This happened to Nicole Good because she's just getting the American treatment. These people don't care anything about you. You are a expendable commodity to them. And who is them? Well, it's kind of like the same people that like Erica Trump. Erica Trump. That's basically who she is. I mean, Trump knew her before she got married to Charlie Kirk, and she used to be like a little girl in the pageant that Trump owned. And then, like, Trump said he used to walk into the pageant, into the dressing rooms of the pageant when these little girls was changing and stuff, and like look at him. I'm just saying, that's Erica Kirk. You know, week after her husband died, she's getting felt up by JD Vance, the homosexual who's married to the you know he was gay? Yeah, the homosexual that's married to the Indian girl that's from Cincinnati. I mean, he's from Cincinnati. Most of the most influential people in the world right now are from Ohio. You know, I Show Speed, JD Vance, Vish Vanek, the Indian dude that's, you know, who wants to be a white guy, you know, him, you know, they all from Cincinnati. What's up with my city? I don't know. I mean, you get people like me too. So we kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. If y'all think something wrong with me, then that's what Cincinnati's about. You know? You know? So, anyways, Renee and Nicole Good, she got the treatment of what these people think about you. These people do not care about your ethnicity. I'm sorry. The silent majority, they don't care about your ethnicity. They use your ethnicity as a play. You know, they use it as fuel to fuel you up, to continue to distract you away from raping you of resources and sustenance. Until eventually you're gonna look up and the bombs are gonna be at your door. COVID-19. You know, COVID-19. COVID-19 should have taught you a lot about your position in this world. Everybody. And that goes for people in Belgium. That goes for people in wherever. COVID-19 should have taught you your place, boy, girl. You are expendable. That's what Nikkei Renee Good found out. She's expendable. And furthermore, when you have people that have murder in their hearts that claim to be Christians, these people are literally so the word talks about how there will be people that claim to do good in my name, to claim to do works in my name, but are actually agents and agents of the demagogue of Satan. They actually are workers of iniquity. That's what these people are. They're workers of iniquity, but they claim to be doing things in the name of Jesus Christ. When Jesus would spit on these people and call them bitches, just like he did that Samaritan woman. He would spit on them. He would destroy their idols, their temples. He would kick down their shit, and he would spit on these people because they claim to do works in his name, but they have not the Spirit of Christ. They're the opposite, saying that she deserved it. Who deserves to die? The person that says you deserve to die is the person that deserves to die. There will be a day of judgment for these people. I can't say when and how, but there will be a reckoning. There has to be. There has to be. Okay, that moves me to my other topic. Kind of the same topic, but a different side of the coin. Kevin Porter, not the basketball player. Kevin Porter, Compton, California. He, on New Year's, he was doing what a lot of people do, everybody, Americans do. They take their new gun, they cock it back, they load it up, and then they waste the whole clip. They waste the whole clip on a new gun and shooting it in the air. That's what they do. They go, fuck, 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 fuck. Or you know, if it's a 22, they go fuck, 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 fuck. You know, if they got a switch on it, you know, because they a YN, even though if they a white, if they a WN, which WN white, whatever, they go, you know, you know, or if they got a shotgun, you know, which you shouldn't do, but they take it and then they fuck, and then they and then foo. You know what I mean? That's what they do. Magazine clip, banana clip, extra clip, extended clip, you know, whatever you want to call it. That's what they do. So that's what Kevin Porter did in his outside of his apartment complex in Los Angeles, California. An off-duty ICE agent came outside, stated that he identified that he was an ICE agent, as if anybody gives a damn who you are. But as stated that he was an ICE agent, I didn't know ICE agents had the impunity and the immunity of police officers. I suppose that they do. I guess that's the connotation of an agent. So he stated that he was an ICE agent. That's what he said. And he said Kevin Porter not only disregarded his status, because don't nobody give a damn about no white boy with a gun, I guess, disregarded his status, and then also said that he aimed the gun at him and began firing at him, even though only 3 rounds were heard. So who had 3 rounds? Did Kevin Porter shoot 1 round and then that guy shot the other 2 rounds? I don't know. Kevin Porter's dead. We only have one side of the story. Guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Somebody call me. Can you hear me? Let me get a fire in the chat or something if you guys can hear me. Hold on, can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. Cool. Kevin Porter fired his guns in the air. White dude came out, said he was working with an ICE agent. Don't nobody give a fuck about no ICE agent. So I guess he probably didn't listen to him. But then he said Kevin Porter aimed his gun at him and then he had to kill him. So that's what happened. That's what happened. That's what the Department of Homeland Security said. You know, the same department that said that Trump ain't say go down there and storm and take back your country when he lost the election. You know, that's the same Department of Homeland Security whose basis is in Israel. Because you know, Israel is the United States. I didn't know that. I didn't know this. I didn't know Kevin Porter. Kevin Porter, Jesus. I didn't know that the Department of Homeland Security was, you know, based out of the United States of Israel. I thought Israel was its own sovereign nation. But who am I? Who am I? Kevin Porter got killed. This didn't make any national news. I didn't hear much about this. All I know is that it's just another black guy dead. Nobody really cared. Nobody really cared. Renee Nicole Good, she gets shot. Everybody cares. Well, white people care now because it looks like them. Well, all I'm saying is, you know, you guys can get it too. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? Didn't you know that you can get it too? Or you thought just me? I'm gonna get beat up. Well, if I've been getting beat up for this long, don't you eventually think the bully is gonna look at you too? The ones that's not doing nothing about it. So that's kind of what happened with that. That's what happened with that. And let's see where the batteries is. We're on 4%. We're on 4%. Keith Porter, my bad. It might be Keith Porter. That might be right. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's nice to see you. Miss Johnson, it's nice to see you. Who else is here? Full Metal Chad. It's nice to see all you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. I go by the name Solarman. I'm out of here. And I just broke down why you shouldn't blame ICE for this situation. ICE is not your enemy. The police are not your enemy. Corrupt politicians aren't your enemy. You know who your enemy is? Your enemy is staring at you in the mirror. They work for us. We allow these things. We allow these things when they fit our narrative. Let me finish my final topic because I'm on 3% now. FPG Butter is trying to steal my wife. No, it's not FPG Butter. I said I'm going to stop that. It's not FPG Butter. It's me and not, you know, charging my phone like I should. I got 3% left. All right. My final topic. Now that we know that Keith Porter, my bad, not Kevin Porter, my fault, guys, my fault. I'm not, my fault, my fault. Judgy, some of y'all are judgy. All right, my fault. Anyways, now that we know the name is Keith Porter, my final topic is about Eric Kirk and the deep state. Because what you guys don't know is that these people that they put in front of us, you know, that Nicki Minaj sat down with and said that, you know, black women are jealous of white girls, you know, and that, you know, everything else she said. I don't know what she said. She said a lot. You know, Erica Kirk, she was a member of this Romanian child youth organization that was found out to be a child sex trafficking ring in Romania for Americans at a U.S. American Marine base. They used that organization to funnel brothels for child sex workers. She was a big face of that organization. I bet you guys didn't know this. And if you look it up right now, one of the main things you'll see about this is that it's been debunked, is that it's been found out to be not be true about her. When have you ever seen that narrative be pushed about anybody in any story? Well, you see that about people who are part of the deep state. And she is. She's an Illuminati girl. She won Miss Arizona and she wasn't even the best looking woman. She's not that attractive. I mean, I'm not just saying because I don't agree with her political ideology. I mean, I'm just saying, big, I'm just saying. She was a part of an organization that was founded to be. She was one of the main faces of an organization that founded to be child sex traffickers. She was also stated that she had no idea who about politics and about Charlie Kirk. She had no idea about none of this stuff, even though it's also been found out that she used to routinely do videos for the FBI in relation to deep state, in relation to domestic and international terrorism, and how to identify threats to our country. What I'm saying is to you people is that people will lie to you to your face. And the issue is not the symptoms of tyranny. The issue of tyranny are the tyrants. And the symptoms of tyranny are ICE, corrupt police, the silent white majority that votes in their own interest, but their own interest usually goes against themselves and bites them in the ass because it's usually meant to disparagingly affect Black people. That's the issue. And race is not the race is not, not the issue per se. It's used as a catalyst for the issue, which is to distract you from the power and principalities that be. And race has been getting used against Black folks since like Jesus in Rome. Because Jesus was Black and the Romans were white. So it's like in order for Jesus to be sticking out and stuff, he had to be Black. More on that in a few. More on that in a few. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Facts. ICE agents can detain you like a regular officer. Yeah, I just learned that. We can hear you. Word, word, word. Solarman, can you talk about that clone? What clone are you referring to? All good. Had me tripping though. I knew that. Millennia 2. Facts. She's a CIA implant. She's kind of like a sex worker, part of the CIA, and she was kind of like giving to Trump. She hates being with the guy. You can see it on her face. I mean, I would hate being with somebody who wears a diaper too. I'm not gonna lie to you. She hates being with the guy, and you can see it on their faces. These people are, that's kind of like what they do. They raise these people up into families and bloodlines where they get the mother and they get the father, and these people are deep state people. And by the way, people, let me tell you another way you being finesse. This has nothing to do with nothing, but it kind of got to do with what I'm talking about. By the way, did you know that 60%, 60 to 70% of the lottery winners have been found to be government agents, government workers? Google me. 60% of the lottery winners have been found to be CIA and former FBI or current FBI members. So are they really giving out money? Are they just embezzling your money and giving you hopes and dreams, just like a lot of this stuff we've been talking about today? What do you think? I think the latter. Are you sober? No, I'm high off life currently. I'm overdosing on it. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? I'm overdosing on it currently. Can't you see? Or are you too infatuated with the character that you can't hear the information? I don't know. Maybe it's my delivery. Maybe I want to deliver like this. Maybe I don't want to be liked by somebody like you. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. They all in on it, both sides. Both sides of the political spectrum are working towards the same coin, which is Satan the accuser. They all remember when we talked about Stranger Things and how the upside down and how the shadow realm is right here. These people download information that is beneficial from the shadow realm, and then they, on a large scale, primarily is being the main catalyst are Jewish Zionists that want to be at the head of prophecy and that want to make Jews the heads of the world. You know, because if you're a non-U.S. citizen, did you know that you can be denied entry if you're a non-U.S. citizen if you have been found to make anti-Semitic remarks? Did you know this? Did you know this? That's off topic as well, but I just want to know if you knew that. I didn't know that. Wow. Wow. What's up with the king? Talk about the Rothschild comment I left. If it's okay if you can't find, I don't remember what you said. Remind me very briefly. I'm on 2%, please. Uh, uh, I knew it. I knew they did that shit. I don't remember what I was saying either, bro. I be speaking from the spirit, and I just be going. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just be going. You know, like bro said, I'm. Are you sober? No, not at all. I'm overdosing on the spirit, and it's channeling and funneling through me currently as we speak. What up, man? Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. I go by the name Solarman, and we just had a great conversation. I'm on 2%, so I kind of got to get up out of here soon. But don't forget to hype this video up after too. We just talked about Erica Kirk, how she's a CIA plant, Illuminati child, and she did child sex trafficking in Romania, or at least her organization did, and she's never been held accountable for it. She kind of just like, when it's the people that we like get to get away with the most heinous things. I don't know. This is the United States of Israel. Why are there so many people that receive money from pro-Israeli organizations? It's called APAC. There's an APAC tracker. You can Google it. You can see who these people are and who accepts what from whom. You can see this. A lot of our government entities are compromised. Most of them. Okay, we talked about Renee Nicole Good. People care now because it's a white lady. She shouldn't have died in the manner she should have died in. People who are used to help us on our streets, like ICE, unless they're not meant to help us, unless they're meant to terrorize us, should have the first thing that they should be taught is restraint. She wasn't going 100 miles per hour. Even if she would have ran over his foot and then what? Broke his foot? He killed her. Keith Porter, he fired his gun into the air. Somebody came outside because they didn't like hearing all them gunshots, and he killed the guy. No justice has been served in relation to that case. Just another dead black guy. That's what happened. J Will 1700. Never heard of it. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. We are the biggest, by the way. I go by the name Solar Man. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow, Lord willing. We didn't have our guest today. Guess he had something else to do, but it's all good. I'll see y'all next time, Lord willing. Peace.